We are post ERAS, we are post match season. I'm officially Dr. Arch, MD, emergency medicine resident. So I did definitely want to come on here after a couple months, do an update, kind of brief the new incoming ERAS season applicants, and really just show you guys where I'm trying to take the channel and hopefully be a little bit more consistent with my videos now that I have some time. So yes, I am now an emergency medicine resident intern, and I graduated from St. George's University, so everything has been completed. I'm actually at the top of my rank list. I'm very, very excited to see what the next year holds. And I have some new updates for you guys. So a while ago, I started doing some medical student guides. Those are study guides or tables that are my own personal notes that kind of helped me really just get through medical school. And so I want to offer that back to you guys. I definitely scored above average for my step 2 for EM, and so I put my step 2 study schedule on my website, which is archinthefastlane.com, and I will have that link below as well. So you can find that for free, and then there's some study guides as well that I will be updating. And then, of course, coming into ERAS season, hopefully being able to do some peer review and peer editing services for you guys, just depending on my schedule and my time and how intern year is going to go. So advice for ERAS season, especially for my Caribbean medical students. So one of the things that I believe really helped me during interview season was my personal statement. And I really spent a lot of time on my personal statement because just like it was my brand. It was me being able to tell my story to other people who didn't know me. And a lot of it meshed really well with why I wanted to become an emergency medicine physician. And so a lot of the volunteer work and shadowing work I've done has been in pro motocross and pro supercross. And I've gotten those opportunities through, of course, you can see in the background, Monster Energy. I've worked with Monster Energy for 8+ years. It's been an incredible time, almost a decade, and to be able to hopefully make that into a career after residency is something very, very special to me. It spoke a lot on my heart and what I wanted to replicate within the emergency room and a lot of those experiences I had trackside. And so I'm super excited to kind of take you guys on that journey as well, which is why I revamped my website, named it Arch in the Fast Lane, because it just makes sense. But also the flip side to that is our entire family, including myself, has grown up in racing and racing our own vehicles and drag racing. And it was just a really special time and bonding with my late father, that I was able to implement him into my story and just, again, really think about your personal brand and really make your personal statement something that's not the general, I want to help people. You know, we all have a heart, and at the end of the day, we became doctors and physicians to have that and want that inner drive to help people, but you really do have to make yourself stand out. And so if you have a connection, if you have something special, don't be afraid to mention it in your personal statement, because I believe that a lot, I wouldn't say a lot, but a few programs really decided to interview me based on my personal statement, and I kept hearing how great it was right off the bat and how excited they were to read it, and how much it stood out to them. And so I think a lot of that, obviously combined with your step 2 score and your application overall, is going to give you a few bumps up during ERAS season. So if you haven't already started working on it, please do. Please have somebody peer review it. I'm available to do that, of course. DM me, message me, find a way to get in contact through my website. Hopefully I'll even be able to offer that as a service for you guys, because it's a very big part. Make sure that you're not only reading over your personal statement multiple times, having other people do it, but just over your entire ERAS application. The second thing that I noticed during interview season is give yourself a break. Don't schedule too many interviews back to back. These are long days, often on Zoom, often sitting at your computer. So if you have the opportunity to get out and do an in-person interview, please do. I went to 2 and they were absolutely incredible in-person interviews, but it also made me realize I didn't want to be at that specific program after I visited the area. It wasn't necessarily the people, it was just actually experiencing that area. It moved lower on my rank list. In addition, don't be afraid to turn down interviews. I know that it's going to feel like your friends are getting so many more interviews, or they're saying, oh, they're releasing them at this time, or this program said that they're doing this. It doesn't matter. You're going to get interviews all the way from September, even up till February. I got some interview invites in February right before rank. So just take that with a grain of salt. Don't compare yourself to others. It really is an individual journey during ERAS season, and it's very easy to get distracted on subreddits or private chats or Discord. Just focus on yourself and why you want to do what you do and why you want to be at that program. That's pretty much the best advice I can give. Pretty much, I would say by August 15th. I'm a very type A personality. I would say even before then, but by August 15th, make sure your letter writers have it all together. Your application has been reread multiple times. Your headshot looks good. Like basically everything is ready to go. I'm assuming that the submission date is going to be early September, pretty much like it is every year. Just make sure everything that you possibly can is ready to go. I know that emergency medicine applicants often have an issue with their slowies and getting those in on time. Mind you, when I applied, I only had one slowie available, so I uploaded that. My second slowie actually didn't even come until mid-November, so I had my slowie and then my other letter of recommendation, which was still a very strong letter of recommendation outside the emergency medicine specialty. And I even made it a short briefing in my personal statement that my second slowie would probably not be ready at the time that they were reviewing my application, just so programs were aware of it. If I got filtered out by some, I probably did, but I still ended up at a program that I really wanted to be at, and I was happy at the end of the day. So again, don't let that stress you out. Don't let it deter you. Everything is going to work out exactly how it is supposed to work out. And so for those of you who are applying emergency medicine this year and you have questions, please drop them in the comments. Please DM me, because I know that I had this much information when I was applying to ERAS. Like I knew nothing. Me and my friends were just trying to figure it out, and it was super hectic. And so if I had someone there really just helping me along the way or offering advice of any form for application season, I know I would have appreciated that a lot. And so if I can extend that to anyone else, please don't hesitate to reach out or drop it in the comments. As far as my future videos, obviously I'm starting orientation next week. I'm starting my residency on July 1st, and hopefully I can do like little tidbit videos. Let me know some things you guys might want to learn from an EM perspective, and I can start dropping videos on those when I have the time and I'm able to. But definitely pay attention to my social media and my websites, because those are going to be updated the most. And I will see you guys soon. Good luck in ERAS season. I'm happy I'm able to hop back on here and update those of you who do follow my channel. So I thank you so much. And I look forward to what the next year holds, guys.